Hey, this is Joel. This is the first swing that we recorded on Saturday. You see how right at the start your hands are going way away from your right leg there. Really kind of a funny move, but in your efforts, to not get it across the line at the top, you've done well with that. And then you see there, those hands are dropping back toward the line beautifully in the downswing. But remember, this look right here is similar to the look you had right here, which we don't want, where your hands are above the plane line and your club head is underneath the line. Instead, what we'd want to see would be more of this, where your hands are on the plane line as well as the club head in the backswing. See the difference there? And then on the downswing, again, you want to try and get it more like this, where you see the hand shaft and club head more on the line, back into the downswing. And so you did quite a bit better with that, Alyssa, as we worked on it. From this angle too, see it looked a little funny. I like the length of your swing there, that looks great. And you really see how you're dropping those hands back toward the wall behind you, but you also see how your foot's kind of jumping up at it right through impact, and that's what you see here too. And so that's why you were pushing it so much and hooking it so much. You kind of overcorrected what we'd worked on a few weeks ago. You see the same thing with the driver from this face-on angle. So, you're definitely kind of jumping up at it there. So this is a great drill, Alyssa. And it got better. Right there, so at least see your hands are on the line there on the backswing, instead of having your hands so far above that line on the backswing. And then, as you kept working on it, it got better and better. See that when your hands are above the line, but your club head's on the line. So what you want to see is both the club head and all three of the shaft and your hands on that line. So that's closer. The club head's a little too high there. And that one's the closest of all of them, isn't it? So that's what you want to remember, Alyssa, as we get working on this on into the winter. And then this drill I was having you do there, where you feel like you just turn your shoulders back and through to hit the ball. You see how much simpler that club head and shaft look throughout that little motion there, as compared to what we saw starting out, where this club head and shaft look really complicated. See the hands going above the line, the shaft's not parallel to the line at all there. Whereas here, the shaft is beautifully parallel to the plane line. That's good work there on the right, Alyssa. So do that drill pretty much next couple of weeks till I see you again. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Okay, now we're going to look at the deep squat. We're also going to convert to the K-trainer. We're going to look at some movement. What we're only going to look at is side bend movement with the K-trainer, okay? Okay, put your arms over your head. Let's have you do a squat and let's see what it looks like. Good. Come back up. Do another one. Couple of dysfunctional moves. As you can see, the K-vest turned red a couple times. Well, what I normally see, an athlete go down a little bit. This is what I normally see with some of my athletes. That's about it, as far as we go. We'll see the knees come in together. We'll bend them together. And as you can see, it totally turns red on the K-trainer there. Some of the corrective exercises that we certainly would do, don't just have a gentleman hold a weight, 10-pound weight straight out here. What this weight does, starts to engage the whole core. Now do the squat. And how much easier that is. The weight just drags you right down, the core is activated, the hips totally open up. Some of the other things that we do to correct this is where you're the cheater, put your heels up on the board, and now do your squat. A little bit of rotation at the bottom of the squat. Much better than it originally was.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn at a certain field in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.